right. Hello. Welcome. It is Tracy Allen. Let me get everything ready for you guys because I am pumped. I'm so excited. All right. So now, hey, how are you guys? This is Tracy Allen of Digital Marketing Supply, and this is your weekly Digital Marketing Supply, the DMS blog report, where I'm sharing online marketing tips to help small businesses that want to increase their ways of showing their online presence, have a better online presence to get more engagement, leading to more sales. And so today we're going to talk about subdomains. What are they? How do they help you? And how do you make them? So let me go ahead and get started with this. Come back over here. You know what? This is a little bit more clunkier than Restream, but it's okay. Oh, wait. It's my birthday week. Woo! So I am ready to party, you guys. And I don't go partying anywhere or anything like that. So I'm pretty boring. Yeah. As far as like what some people might consider partying, I always thought partying meant dancing and just having fun. And then because I don't drink, people would say, well, you don't really party. I'm like, what's that got to do with partying? Anyway, we're not here about that. We're not even here about me. We're here because I want to share this important information with you. See, sometimes I'm helping a client, and as I'm helping them, I'm realizing that a lot of people probably don't understand this thing. And it's not until I'm helping somebody when I realize that I could share this information and help some other people. And so each week I want to bring you content that's going to help your business. So that's where this whole subdomain thing came into play, because I was helping a client with their domain. They have this long URL, and I said, you really should shorten it. And so we wound up, shortening it. They still didn't choose a name that I thought would be good for their business, because in my opinion, and it took me a long time to get this, because I had 9to5not.com for the longest. That was the name of my business, 9to5not Business Solutions. And so 9to5not.com seemed so easy to me. But people would say, well, Tracy, is that 9 or is it spelled out? 9 is the 2 TO or is it a dash? Is it a TWO? Is the 5 spelled out or is it just a number 5? And is it NOT or KNOT? And I was like, good grief. Didn't expect that. So when you are creating a domain for your business, you really should keep it simple. You should keep it where it's something that's relatively easy for people to spell. People will always mess up anything. We're not perfect, but you want to make it where it's something that's easy for people to spell and remember. So last year I made the decision to drop 9to5not and go to Digital Marketing Supply. So now that is my domain. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about the anatomy of a domain. So the anatomy of a domain, and now this is something, as I'm trying to put this together for you guys, I learned stuff myself, right? So the HTTPS, as you see here, that is what's called a protocol. So HTTP, sometimes you'll see HTTP, and that just simply means that it's not a secured site. The S means it's a secured site. The subdomain, where you see it says blog dot. So the subdomain is what you would have in front of your regular domain. And I'm going to explain why you should have a subdomain as well, but I'm going to go into that in a moment. So anyway, that blog dot, and then you've got your SLD. That SLD stands for second level domain. And then the TLD. Now this is something really cool. Again, I didn't know that the .com was called a top level domain. So TLD stands for top level domain, and that's where you have your .com, your .edu, .gov, so on and so forth. All right. So, and like for my new site for You Gotta Go Sometime, it's .life. I just absolutely love it. But you see here, they have a .live, .rent, .biz. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So anyway, You've got your .com for your top level, and then you got what's called a page path. A page path is where it's going to go afterwards. So like if I send you to digitalmarketingsupply.com/contact, well, now that's the path. After that slash is the where I'm sending you to. Okay, and don't get caught up on the slash, whether sometimes people, you'll tell people to go to https colon / and they'll say, is that a / or /? Don't get caught up in that. It doesn't matter. Just go ahead and understand. You've seen domains and web addresses so much over these years. So it's just the slashes, all right? It's not going to change, just slash. But that's what the page path is and stuff like that. So the subdomain, let me come back here. The subdomain. Hey there, Pam, good to see you. Thank you for joining me. All right, so let me explain. So like I said, the subdomain, your regular domain, and we're just going to use my website, for example, Digital Marketing Supply. If I wanted to have people go to a certain site, let's say I wanted to send people to an event, okay? I might want to create a subdomain for my event, and I'll say event.digitalmarketingsupply.com or events, whatever, okay? And then that way, and I'm going to show you how to go into GoDaddy to do this. But when I send people to events.digitalmarketingsupply.com, I am now able to send them to something that's easy for them to spell out, type out, and it still keeps my branding intact. I believe in branding. So for everything that you do, you should still be branding your business. So if you have event dot whatever your domain is, that's so much easier than trying to give out an Evite through Eventbrite. Okay, and I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about. When you set up an event on Eventbrite, or whatever site that you set it up, you're normally going to have a long URL. If you have a landing page through Constant Contact, MailChimp, Aweber, whatever, and you create a landing page, you're going to have this long URL. So you can take take that long URL, pop it into your GoDaddy account for your domain, and then be able to create a subdomain. And like I said, I'm going to show you live how to do that. But you have to have the domain hosted on GoDaddy, right? So like I know that whoever else you might have, like some people might be using HostGator, whoever it is that hosts your domain, you have to make sure that you're going there. Like I do a lot of websites on HostGator, but I buy my domains through GoDaddy. So if I have even though I might have the domain on GoDaddy, if it's not still hosted there, it's not going to work out. So I just want to make sure I point that out. So whatever hosting company you use for your domains, make sure that you go to that site. But I'm going to show you how I know how to do it through GoDaddy today. Okay, so let me get my glasses, pop my glasses on so I can see. And I'm just going to grab, let me find a long link. I should have had this ready already. I did, but you know what? I was cleaning up my, I was trying to clean up my stuff here so I didn't have a whole bunch of stuff on the screen. All right, so I'm just gonna take this one. Okay, this is Restream. It's just got this long URL. All right, so let me come over here and start sharing my screen. How are you guys today? .space2? Yeah, so I mean, is that your URL, Pam? Let me know. What is your URL? Tell me. Okay, so we're gonna share my screen. Share the screen, loading. Okay, so let me come over here. Space. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Tell me when you get a chance, Pam, but I'm going to come on over here so that you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So you see up here this long URL. Like if I just wanted to tell somebody to go here, let me go to Eventbrite. Eventbrite. Let's go to Eventbrite. That'll be more fun for me. Okay. So if I were at Eventbrite, and somebody was having an event. Okay, so this is an event near me. I don't know what it's all about. Don't care. I'm just trying to show you something here. All right. So let's say I was putting on this event. This is my event. Okay. You see this long link, eventbrite.com, Unite Music Festival, Pride, tickets, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Now, let's say I was creating a flyer or something and I wanted to, promote this event. That's a really long URL to put on the flyers. That's just not going to work. But that is where QR codes come into play. Okay. But still, so you would take this URL and you come over here to GoDaddy. So this is my GoDaddy account. I'm going to slide. The first thing that you have to do is you have to go to my products. Okay. And then once I'm in my products, then I'll go down and I'll find the domain that I'm looking for. In this case, I'm looking for digital marketing supply. I'm going to click on it. Once I click on that, then I'm going to come down, scroll on down, and you're going to see, oops, I skipped a step. Let me see. Let me go back. And I could have hit it from where I was, but I want to really make sure that I show you guys the easiest way to get to this stuff. So digital marketing supply. If I click here, it'll say manage DNS. So click manage DNS. And then I'll come on down here, scroll down towards the bottom, and you'll see what it says forwarding. Then you see where it says subdomain. Okay. So now these are subdomains that I've already created. This is for Camtasia. I'm an affiliate with Camtasia, so I can send people there. This is for an app that I was promoting. So it was fitness.digitalmarketingsupply.com. So these are sites subdomains that I've already created. But if I wanted to add a new one, so I'm going to click add. You'll see where it says subdomain. So now this is where I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to say events. How about that? Events. Then I'm going to come down to where it says forward to. You see where HTTP is already the default. So I want it to be HTTPS because this site up here is actually HTTPS. You can't see it, but it is. Okay. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put in that domain. Now I'm going to go up here and arrow back over to the beginning to make sure that I take that off because you don't want to have it double, right? So I'm just going to delete all of that. Okay. I don't even need the www, but I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay. So now I'm going to hit preview. And it's now taking me back to this site. Okay. But that is showing what will happen once this is forwarded. Okay. So this is, now we're forwarding events dot, and it's going to put the dot in. So don't put a dot there. So it's going to go events.digitalmarketingsupply.com. And we're going to forward the forward type. I've got permanent here. I never mess with this. I just leave it at permanent. You can always come and delete any subdomains that you create. And then for settings, forward only. Don't do forward with masking. Forward with masking will mess you up, especially like if you're trying to get people to go to purchase stuff. So leave the masking off, just forward only. What forward with masking does is instead of it showing up in the browser with that long link, it allows just your domain to show up in the browser. But that's not going to help you if you can't use the site. So just do forward only, and then when people get there, they'll see what you're trying to show them, right? So that's it, you guys. Hopefully, let me come back over. Let me stop sharing my screen. Wow, and come on back over with you guys. And would you say that was easy? I do.
That was easy.
Okay, so let me see the comments here. All right. I have PamHoffman.com, EverydaySpacer.com. Okay, okay. I see you, Pam. Cool, cool. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Just it allows you to do the browsing. Like it just makes it easier for the browser, rather, excuse me. So when you're telling people to go to your site and you're trying to promote something, let's say you're an affiliate marketer. A lot of times you've got Facebook or different sites that won't allow you to promote your affiliate link because that's how they are. But if you create a subdomain, that will help you, right? So if you are sending people, let's say you promote shoes and your site is PamHoffman.com, then you could have shoes.PamHoffman.com. Pam's into space and the stars and stuff. And so if she's got something that's all about stars and stuff that she wants to talk about, well, she could have a subdomain, stars.PamHoffman.com. Hopefully this all makes sense. I think it should. I think it does. So whether you watch this live or watch the replay, hit me up. Let me know that this made sense. Hopefully you see how this is something that can increase your income. Because again, when you're doing your flyers, any printed material, you don't want to have some long link on there. You do want to use a QR code. But if you want to brand your business, put your domain and have your subdomain, and then tell people to go to that site. Don't use a bit.ly. You don't need to use a bit.ly. If you have your own business and you have your own domain, just you find out how to do it in, if it's not GoDaddy, find out how to do it in another program. But do that so that you're maintaining your brand and you're making it easier for people to go where you want them to go. So that's it, you guys. I told you I was going to be able to do this within 15 minutes. So I did my job. Yay! All right. So Pam, I'm grateful that you were able to listen, even though you were taking groceries in the house. And if you didn't get a chance to really see the screen well, then you can always go back and watch this again another time. So for now, you guys, hey, this is, like I said, this is my birthday week. So I am expecting to have a great day. Again, I'm not going to go partying anywhere, but it'll be awesome. So say hello. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Hashtag replay if you're watching later, but take care. And thanks again for tuning in. So let me go ahead and get out of here and go over here and say ciao for now.